How's it going, everybody? Max, the obviously professional energy drink sommelier here. I don't know how the fuck you're actually supposed to pronounce it. It's sommelier or like sommelier or some shit. Anyway, today we have a revamped tier list. I made a tier list on energy drinks like I don't know, a few minutes ago, and yeah. So I'm going to be doing that again. First of all, I think we need to make some edits real quick. Just gonna and then okay, so now with our freshly renamed categories, we've cut it down from the original list because I've just kind of grouped things into more direct things, so I'm not doing every individual flavor. Really, it's just to recommend a series of energy drinks to you if you'd like to try them. So we have 8 here. I've got my notes on my phone, and we have a professional tier list ranking system. Basically, it's going to be out of 30 points. We got 10 points for taste, 10 points for caffeine content, and 10 points for price. The price is very obviously dependent on where you are, so I'm just going off, the average local prices that I see around in like gas stations and whatnot. So yeah, let's get into it, gamers. First one off, we got Red Bull. All right, Red Bull. Who the fuck hasn't heard of Red Bull? You don't even have to be into energy drinks. You know what Red Bull is. First off, let's start with taste. The OG Red Bull, this and the sugar-free is kind of what this is into. Last time I made a tier list on this, I said it tasted like shit, and that's because I had only had the sugar-free one, and I still do stand by that tastes like toilet water. Since then, I've had the OG Red Bull, and honestly, it's not good. It's bad, but it's not like intolerable. Like, if it was literally the only caffeine I had to get through a day and I like absolutely needed it, I'd drink it. Like, if I had like work or some shit after pulling an all-nighter, which would be stupid anyway, I'd definitely do it. But if I'd like work after pulling an all-nighter, I would, and that's all I had, I'd drink it. As far as caffeine content, we're talking about the big cans, because there's big cans and little cans. We're just talking about the big cans, the normal cans. They have 114 milligrams of caffeine, at least here. I know the caffeine laws and the numbers are a bit different here than they are in, like, America and some other parts of the world, so this is Canadian shit. So yeah, 114 milligrams of caffeine, which isn't bad. It's not, up to, your average energy drinks, but it's definitely not, like, you'll feel it. Like, it's not like drinking a fucking Coke or some shit. And then the price, I gave this a 5 out of 10 because it's not bad. It's just not, like, I wouldn't mind paying the price for it. There's definitely cheaper energy drinks, but it's not like, I'm not gonna be, like, puking in my mouth every time I see the price before I buy one. So overall, we come out to a total score of 13 out of 30, which is about a D tier. Alright, so yeah, Red Bull. That's gonna be a fat D for dong. Alright, on to our next one, which is the flavored Red Bulls. This would, include like the red edition, the yellow edition, the blue edition, all those ones, like those flavors and whatnot, and the summer editions and shit. Taste 9 out of 10. These things fucking slap. I'm telling you, boys, okay? These things, like, especially the dragon fruit flavor and the watermelon flavor, they're both fucking immaculate. There is still one energy drink on this list that I think tastes better, which is why it's only 9 out of 10 and not 10 out of 10, but still, these things are fucking awesome. I love them. They're beautiful. Mwah, mwah. Caffeine content, they're the same as the normal Red Bulls, 114, so it's going to be a 5 out of 10. The price, however, these things are almost $1 more expensive than the normal Red Bulls, at least from what I've seen, which is pretty chunky considering it's just a flavor. The formula is almost exactly the same. So that's going to get a 3 out of 10 on price, coming out to a total score of 19 out of 30, which would normally mean something around a C tier or a B tier, but just based off that taste, man, I'm going to slap this thing with a fat, like, B+. Gets to go like in between A and B. That's like a B plus A minus right there. On to classic Rockstar. Taste, 7 out of 10. For a compared to the, you know, the OG Monster and the OG Red Bull, Rockstar does have a bit more of a, I don't know, it doesn't taste as much like battery acid. You know, it's actually pretty okay. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Caffeine content is a 8 out of 10. It's pretty solid, 160 milligrams, which is about on par with most other, you know, energy drinks like Rockstar and Monster. And you know, that'll get you for a bit. And then finally, the price, 7 out of 10. These things compared to Monster or Red Bull are actually pretty well priced. I'm surprised that they're as cheap as they are, considering it's basically the same formula, only it tastes a bit better, giving us a total score for the OG Rockstar of 22 out of 30. That's a solid. That's a solid A tier. These things pretty good. I can live with Rockstar. I enjoy Rockstar. Next up, we got the Rockstar Revolt. Taste 10 out of 10. I'm telling you, bro, the blue raspberry flavor of Rockstar Revolt is the best flavored energy drink ever fucking made. I know people are probably gonna disagree with me on that one, but at least in my personal opinion, this is my tier list, go fuck yourself. In my personal opinion, that Rockstar is just it's beautiful. I know there's more flavors than just the blue raspberry in the Revolt series, but just because of that flavor, 10 out of 10 taste. Caffeine content is the same as the OG Rockstar, it's 160, so that's 8 out of 10. The price, 7 out of 10, because it costs pretty much the same exact as normal Rockstar. There's not really a price change there. So overall, that gives us a total score of 25 out of 30, which I'm putting this in God tier. This is, man, we have our first king on here. OG Monster, my boy Ken Block. Taste 4 out of 10. It's like Red Bull, the OG Red Bull, but it's a bit more tolerable. It's like they at least tried to make something that tasted sort of citrusy, even if that's wasn't what they're going for. Caffeine content 8 out of 10. It's the same as the Rockstars, that'll be like 160. And the price is 7 out of 10 because it costs about the same as Rockstar. So total price 19 out of 30. And that gives us what I'd consider about a C tier. It's really just the OG Red Bull, but it's a bit cheaper and it doesn't taste as bad. Monster Ultra, these boys. I know there's a lot of different flavors of them, and I used to drink these a shit ton. Honestly, I like them. Taste, 7 out of 10. They're pretty good. All of them are pretty good. There's some that I like more than others, but on average, I'd give them about a 7 out of 10. Caffeine content is going to be a 6 out of 10. They're a bit less than normal Monsters, about 140. They vary. The highest I've seen is 151. The lowest was 130. But on average, they're around 140 milligrams of caffeine. And then the price, I gave this one a 4.5 out of 10. Because, you know, at least in my opinion, like, they're a bit more expensive than normal Monster, but they're not as bad as Red Bull. So I gave it about a 4.5, giving us a total 17.5 out of 30, which is normally I'd put that in a C minus, D plus, but honestly I like these things a lot, and at least in my personal opinion, that's at least like a C plus, B minus. I'll put it in B. That'll be a B tier. Two more left. We got the Rockstar Thermos. Taste 3 out of 10. Listen, for the flavors they have, they're flavors that sound like they should be good at first, but then you remember it's in a drink, and then you wonder how they're gonna make it taste like it, and then they do, but it's not very good. Like, some of the flavors include marshmallow, cotton candy. Like, these are not things that I want to have in my energy drink. I just want to have like some fruit punch or some shit. Maybe that's just me, but now, caffeine content, 9 out of 10. I've seen more in energy drinks, but this is solid. 9 out of 10. It's got 180 milligrams of caffeine. Every time I have a math test for school, I slam one of these, and I'm usually half awake the entire time. And price 5 out of 10, because honestly, for the amount of caffeine you're getting, even though the price is a bit higher than your average Rockstar, it's not a bad deal for the amount of caffeine you're getting, so solid 5 out of 10. Giving us a total score of 17 out of 30, and normally that would mean like a C tier-ish, but honestly, fuck that shit. This is going in God tier. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna give this like a minus, God tier minus A plus. So it's gonna be like an A plus. It's not as God tier just because the flavor's shit, but these things work fucking miracles on tests in school. And actually, I just remembered I forgot one. Holy shit. I have like a folder here with like all the PNGs and shit. Yeah, I totally forgot about NOS. Fuck me, dude. I sincerely apologize to all my NOS boys out there. I know I'd probably just let you down because I forgot about it, but forgot about NOS. I don't have these written up, but I'm just gonna go off memory here. OG NOS. Taste, I'm gonna give that like a 6 out of 10. They're alright. They're not the best thing ever, but I certainly don't mind drinking them. They're pretty good. Yeah, it has 160, so that, if we go by all the other ones, that's about an 8 out of 10. So 6 plus 8 is, we're at a 14. And then the price, these things cost about the same as your average Rockstar Monster, so that's going to be like a 7 out of 10. Bringing the score to 14 plus 7, 21. B tier, A tier. I'll give NOS an A. I'll give NOS an A tier. I like NOS. It's pretty good. And also, I'm a car enthusiast, so I'm kind of entitled to. And finally, or not finally, we have two more. Never mind. Another one I didn't write up. NOS Super Sour. Taste 9 out of 10. This shit tastes like Sour Patch Kids. It's fucking bussin'. As for caffeine content, it's 160, so it's the same as NOS. And the price is about the same, so 7 out of 10. 7 plus 9 is 16 plus, well, if we gave 168, so 16 plus 8 is 24. So yeah, I'm gonna honestly, just because of the taste, we're gonna have one more drink joining the Rockstar Revolt in God tier. I'm gonna, you know, fuck it, move the thermo down to A tier. It's good, but it's not that good. And finally, we've got this. This is a bit of a weird one. You've probably never heard of this before. I only found out about it through a buddy of mine, and I saw it on Amazon a couple times. It's called Beaver Buzz Energy. It's literally just a Canadian energy drink, and I felt like I was entitled to put it on here. Now, taste 8 out of 10. The one time I tried this at a buddy's place was actually pretty bussin'. There's a few different flavors of them. I tried the root beer flavor. That shit was bussin'. And, yeah, so 8 out of 10 on the taste. Caffeine content, it's got 180, which is the same as the Thermo, so by default that's a 9 out of 10. But I'm almost entitled to give this a 10 out of 10 on caffeine content, even though it's not really any more than the Thermo. It's just, I remember the Thermo, when you drink that, it hits you like a fucking truck. You feel like you're about to die of a cocaine overdose. Meanwhile, Beaver Buzz, it kind of like slowly fades in and then stays for a bit, and then it's kind of, you don't really notice when it leaves. Its caffeine delivery is very good, so just for that I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. And finally, the price, just from what I've seen on Amazon per can, it's about on par with, like, say, it's barely any more than Monster, so I'm going to give that a 6 out of 10. Total score 24 out of 30, and you know, I think this is probably gonna be our like God tier minus A plus. I just noticed something. We have not utilized the dog shit part of the tier list, so hold on. Monster Assault. This shit is fucking disgusting. It tastes like cough syrup, and I'm not even joking, this shit literally tastes like Robitussin. So if you want some lean flavored Monster, that's probably for you. I personally fucking hate the taste of cough medicine, so that shit's just not, that's not for me, bro. 0 out of 10 on the taste. It was fucking gross. Caffeine content, I'm forced to give it an 8 just because it has 160 in it. And then finally the price, it doesn't even fucking matter. It's going in dog shit. It literally, I remember one time I opened it earlier in the morning, and then we're not allowed having open liquid on the bus to school, right? So I had to put it in a water bottle, and I thought it was gonna be red. It looks like period blood, like it's like a dark red brown, like it's fucking gross. So yeah, that's actually so far below dog shit, I don't even really want to see it anymore. There you go. I don't know how they fucked that up so badly. So yeah, I think that does it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.